All right, both players have kept. Wooded Foothills getting cracked to start the game. We are underway. Both players kept 7. Basic Forest. Unglued. Unglued. We don't like unsets, right, Legacy people? Once upon a time. Let's see what we find. There's also too many versions of Basic Forest now. I don't have them all memorized. My win rate is plummeting. Too many versions. Let's see what Cradle Control is looking for here on turn 1.
You got like a laser screw. That's a dragon. It felt a little
Fiend Artisan. Key card in this Cradle Control deck. Yeah, Steamboat is absolutely right. Oh, you play Legacy? Name every Forest version. Exactly. That's exactly the vibe of Legacy. Mox Diamond, discarding Windswept Heath. Rishadan Port. And we're porting people. It's a Verdant Catacombs for Steven. Wasn't able to play a Fiend Artisan that turn, thanks to Rishadan Port. Rishadan Port was carefully tested and tweaked for 1v1 play. So it's a good one. Not like these commander cards they have these days.
Plateau. Cradle. I will. Go.
Thespian Stage. Very nice. Maybe it'll become a copy of Port. We'll see. All right, Shane itching to Port.
Sure. All right.
Seems like an end-step fetch is happening. Dryad Arbor. How was round 1? Round 1 was a good one. We saw Cloud Post versus Grixis Delver. If you're watching this later, you could go dig it up somewhere.
Yes. I don't think we're playing Red White Edition. Oh, okay. Fetch. Good. Yeah.
All right, Fiend Artisan has hit the stack after fetching up a Bayou. And we already have a violation on today's stream, Dryad Arbor, in the same row as the other lands. So that's violation number 1. Everybody write that down. We'll be submitting this to the DCI for review. End step crop rotation, sacking the port.
So I just have a question. The sacrificing the artifact is part of the cost, right?
Correct.
And then you target?
Correct.
Okay. Yep.
Trigger.
Urza's Saga comes in. Sagas.
Yep.
Did we need another card type? Right, chat?
Here.
Draw.
Pass.
Okay.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
2.
Yeah, where are Sagas on the Storm scale? That's a great question. Someone ask Rosewater on his Tumblr. So Fiend Artisan could potentially sack Dryad Arbor next turn. But never mind, it got wasted. Okay. So Shane may start pumping out constructs. Yeah, sagas are really cool. I'm just messing around. Doing my legacy player impression as usual. What's up, Akalith?
Put a 16. Another construct. Search. Let's get all my guys in play.
Ooh, Collector Roof. Making the construct now that Mox Diamond is going to get locked down. There's a construct. Mox Diamond gets placed in the sad zone. Ooh, another Dryad Arbor. All right, so pretty good Collector Roof for Steven. The Urza Saga can potentially look for... What can it find that's... well, potentially Needle, if Needle is in the deck. Let's see what Shane finds.
15, sorry.
Akir, thank you for the resub with Prime, 14 months. Yeah, William Shakespeare on cards was fine, but Doctor Who is pushing it just a little bit too far for Akalith, it turns out.
You got how many in hand?
3.
What's up, encampment? Spinning bagels in the chat. That might be the first spinning bagel of the day. We usually have a lot more by now.
Needle. All main.
Confrontation, sacrificing mistake.
All right, Needle on Fiend Artisan. So main deck Needle pays off a bit.
Okay, would you go again, target?
You bring some results. That's fine.
That's like.
That's a Beseiju, casting Life for Nalome, using the floating mana from Saga.
Shot and port.
Saga, Wasteland, Port, sounds like.
It needs 3 to be bigger.
Construct is a 3/3.
Yeah.
One creature in your graveyard. Yeah. Swing for 3. 14? 20. 14, 20. All you. Upkeep? Yeah. No.
I had life totals up to date, but I didn't have them so that the viewers can see them. My bad. All right, so now life totals are on the screen. When there are no life totals, Twitch chat, you have to let me know. It's your job.
Swing for 10.
Someone take 5, go to 10.
Yeah, this was another great 2K. I had a lot of fun at the event. Ignoble Hierarch comes in. Cradle. Sacking the Hierarch to natural order. Natural order. A card that was designed for 1v1 play. Tested, tweaked, perfect for standard. Craterhoof Behemoth, and that is the game. Cradle control, everybody. Controlled everything. Up a game.
Does Masuba come into play as Cavern, and then it activates Cavern?
I think 9 out of 10 90s MTG viewers don't even play Magic, actually. I heard that. All right, looks like 2 cards going on the bottom for Shane. A Multi 5.
Was it hit judge?
We have a judge here.
Wait, what?
Judge?
All right, now there's a phone for life totals. That's a big help. We've had quite a few judge calls in the background, right? I keep hearing judge. Hopefully not a lot of flagrant fouls. Savannah comes in.
Okay, this happened at end step. We just moved to his upkeep, but I just want to make sure that this all happened.
Lair of the Hydra, Ignoble Hierarch. It gets swords on end step.
This is his upkeep.
No power.
I activated Grindstone, targeting him, then activated my Goblin Engineer to bring a Painter's Servant back into play. He, in response, rotated out to get a Vasuba. Okay?
Encampment said I had a judge call because the way the Undercity is worded is poor. Wow. Wow, that's a hot take right there.
Then exiled from
All right, Wasteland knocks out the Lair.
Vasuba, making a copy of Echoing Deeps. Was it making a copy of Bajuka Bog, or was it copying Echoing Deeps, and then that
Green Sun Zenith finds Dryad Arbor.
landed?
Basic Forest.
No, this was on his turn.
This happened on my turn, and then I just passed, and then I just thought about this whole interaction. Is kind
How
of
did you just play 2 lands?
Has Green Sun Zenith the 0?
Oh, I missed that. I missed you.
It's on camera.
Yeah, I missed you shovel it into the
So
library.
this is for
Oh, you just kind of
the
spaced
name
out?
of this
Sorry.
card.
No worries.
It has all
thinking.
All right, so Shane missed that there was a Green Sun Zenith for a moment,
worked as a game.
but we saw it, so all is well. All right, maybe Shane was checked out for a moment there. Savannah comes in, passing the turn.
I'm gonna sacrifice. Sacrifice this. Okay, so sacrifice this. We're gonna search.
Sure, it'll be 3 damage to the ship. 1 damage to the ship.
We're gonna search for a door post.
Once upon a time. Let's see what we find. Looks like the only option is Windswept Heath.
Play it. Thanks for doing that. No worries.
I haven't drawn yet.
All right, normally the cards placed on the bottom by Once Upon a Time are shuffled, but Steven knew that the deck is about to be searched, so it's all good. Just something to take note of if you're resolving Once Upon a Times.
Play a door post, game 3. I'll go to 9.
Finds a Bayou.
Nice.
So after a roll to 5, nothing but 2 Savannahs on the battlefield for Shane at the moment. Was able to waste a Lair of the Hydra, Swords Hierarch. But here's Elvish Reclaimer, which is pretty damn good. It's going to be able to find Cradle potentially and put Steven way ahead on mana.
I play destroy 1. Wait a minute, hold on. For each opponent, choose a non-land permanent that player controls. Destroy one of the chosen permanents ever. So, wait.
It's a commander card, so it's like I choose a non-land permanent on your side, and when it enters or dies, that permanent is destroyed.
Ooh, sounds like a Warhammer card in the background.
So I choose this.
Warhammer. It's out on MTGO. You have to downgrade to Windows 95.
Stage. And that's it. Stage pass.
Thespian Stage comes in.
There it is. Feeling a little thin. That was a multiply one, yeah.
I could go to 3.
Graveyard just a waste. There's something else. Just a waste in swords. Wasting the clouds.
Go to 3. Okay. Alright, draw?
Yes.
Reclaimer is on. Dryad Arbor is in the correct row. It's all going well for Steven right now.
Alright, I'm not.
Yeah, not this time.
I'll draw.
Yeah, Force of Phil poking fun at the wording of Chaos Defiler. The card is designed for Commander for sure. Bajuka Bog moves the 2 cards sitting in Shane's graveyard, a Wasteland and a Swords to Plowshares. It'll likely be sacked to Reclaimer. All right, so Thespian Stage copies Basic Forest.
What is that one? Practice.
Shane needs to get things up and running here. The Reclaimer is scary.
Okay, the results.
Pretty sure it's big. It's big. This goes back. I'm done after that.
All right, end step. I'm gonna grind myself.
All right, that's a Blast Zone. That could be a way to blow up Reclaimer.
Untap.
All right, in response to the Reclaimer getting activated, we're Blast Zoning here. Bajuka Bog was sacked to the Reclaimer's ability. So Reclaimer will die. And now Steven will search. What are we looking for this time? It's possible we'll find Cradle anyway. Looks like there's a Crater Hoof in hand for Steven. All right, there's Cradle. Chrono, thank you for the sub. 4 months. Appreciate that. All right, Fiend Artisan on the stack.
Chaos Defiler.
Just the fight?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fiend Artisan, a key creature. If Shane can, he will try to remove it. Plays a Horizon Canopy for turn. It's not very exciting.
I'm 1 and 2.
Draw a card. Play Verdict.
All right, popping it to draw a card.
I'll get 1. Okay. I'll get a 4.
My weapon was from 02 against Dom.
Found a Swords. Fiend Artisan could potentially be hit. Guy's Cradle getting activated in response.
Attack me!
Response.
Yeesh.
In response, Endurance.
Sure, pile on the side, yeah. So this goes, I gain 2 life. Do it this time, back to times. Cool.
All right, Fiend Artisan is Swords. Endurance, put a couple of cards on the bottom. Dryad Arbor is now not in the correct row. We got to keep an eye on this, chat. Yeah, the Dryad Arbor placement is illegal.
2 lands.
We're going to have to report it.
And do they come in tapped?
Tapped, yes.
Cracking a Misty, finding another Dryad Arbor. One gets placed in the right row, one is in the wrong row. It's kind of funny. All right, Natural Order sacking the illegal Dryad Arbor. What are we looking for? I saw Crater Hoof in hand, I think, so maybe this won't be that. All right, Atraxa this time. Force of Phil says, Chris, I love your setup for real. I recently wanted to rewatch Batman and Robin starring George Clooney, and you look like you're in the lab of the mad scientist that created Bane by funneling toxic chemicals through a felon's cranium to sell for profit to global superpowers jockeying for position in the pending global warfare apocalypse. Well said by Force of Phil, I would say.
So I'm gonna get
Wow. Yeah, we have DCI Special Crimes Investigation in the chat.
sorcery.
Resolving Atrax's ability now looks like Force of Vigor, Natural Order, Misty Rainforest selected so far. There's a Hex Drinker in there, an Elvish Reclaimer in there, a Fiend Artisan. Looks like Noble Hierarch's going to get selected. Is that possible? Remember Hex Drinker, chat?
Kill that. To target monster.
Can I read that? Oh, yeah, when it dies.
Is my setup looking evil? I hope I don't look evil. I don't want to look evil.
It's still 5 total artifacts, yeah.
Okay, going for Fiend Artisan instead. That makes a bit more sense, I think. That's a key card. All right, everything getting placed on the bottom. Atraxa is on the board. Endurance gets in there. The Thespian stage is a basic forest, in case anybody forgot about that. Fiend Artisan hits, and we're passing the turn. All right, Shane has scooped it up. We've seen enough. Steven gets it.